I'm about to close the blinds and I see like this man's fucking ass and nuts, and like, come on. And I'm the last person to be like angry about someone naked. It's just people are driving past. I don't need this in my life right now.
Was he packing?
Bros, hey, I'm Sarah.
I'm Shane.
Dan's here, and welcome to What the Hell's Your Problem? Podcast where we talk about pretty stupid bullshit that irritates us, and we're here. All of us are here. Dan is sailing the high seas, but he managed to join us, which is exciting.
Yep.
Cheers, motherfucker!
I've never seen a gay pirate before.
Cheers.
But
hello. Yep.
Yeah, I think you have, Shane. I think that's the nature of a pirate, is it not?
really.
All that swashbuckling.
Yeah. Well, they fuck like mermaids or something, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
How do you fuck a mermaid?
Pirates are pretty gay, I think.
Merman.
Merman.
I think they lay eggs on your chest.
Do you think you have to be a mermaid? Okay, wait. Real quick question. If you're a mermaid,
Merman.
are there male mermaids?
I think they're unisex.
Yeah, look at Ariel's dad.
Seriously. I know.
Yeah, they're
Hey,
unisex.
Neptune.
Are they unisex?
Yeah, he has a tail.
Yeah, but he's
No,
not
he's a
mermaid,
fucking
though, is he?
merman. Have you not seen the cartoon?
Does
You
he
need
have
to.
legs?
I think they all have the same parts.
Okay. I forget. So
Yeah.
They're.
do you think they all have the same parts?
That's what I said. How do you fuck a mermaid?
How are mermaids reproducing?
Well,
So do you think in the mermaid community, do you think there's a movement to change what they call one another,
Maybe.
the mer people?
Have you ever seen a salmon spawn? The men just get close and flip their tail really fast, and all the shit comes out. Maybe that's how they do it. Yeah, the female salmon lays the eggs, and then the male comes right up behind her and goes, and all his sperm comes out and gets the eggs.
yeah. So
And that's how they do it.
That happened on Futurama when Fry impregnates a mermaid and she just lays her eggs in the sand and his scum just went in the sand, I think. Yeah.
Once again, Futurama saves the day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even
Yeah.
think about this. So mermaids are laying
No.
eggs, like fish, of course. They're not even fucking. So that means Ariel loved the prince in a way because she didn't even know about sex.
Imagine when she grew legs and found what was between them. It probably blew her fucking mind, because in that day and age, no one was telling her about the vagine. When she got her first period, holy fuck.
I don't think she'd be worried. She's like, oh, I think I've seen 1 million clams before.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. But I think also Ariel was a hoarder. I think when she first had this infatuation with the prince, she probably, thought he was like an item, like she liked, because she had a love for all these things, and he was just another thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, an object. That's what I was.
She clearly had ADHD going with that collection. As an ADHDer, loves a collection.
Well,
yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Mermaid set.
Wow, this podcast off to a hot start. This is great. Thanks, guys. I live in the sea. I'm on a cruise ship right now. I'm halfway, probably somewhere in between the Dominican Republic and the Bahamas, I think. We're going through a bit of a storm right now. It's pouring rain, and it's the big swells on the water. It's a lot of this. It's funny when you're doing stand-up and this is happening. When you're doing this on stage, you can be like, oh, it's rough out here tonight. Hey, good night if you're a Mormon teen. You can just So
Americans
lay
love
back and
Jesus
let
jokes.
Jesus let go of the wheel, eh? Little cruise ship. Let me tell you what I did last night. So the way that it works on this ship is
I was like, didn't you go to elementary school with that girl?
King. Sorry, not Kimberly.
That'd be fucking weird.
King is a person I went to elementary. Favorite person. The first Kimberly King, my first crush. If you're listening
was
to this,
adorable.
Kimberly King, I had it bad for you in grade fucking 1. She was. Maybe she still is. Hello, if you're listening. She's probably not. Anyway, Kimberly Clark is a very funny comedian who I'm on the ship with. But on this ship, we only did the first night together. We each did 20 minutes, and then the rest of the time, there's a comedy club, a levity comedy club on the ship, and you just do 40 minutes each, but one of us goes at 8 and one goes at 10, and one of us does a family-friendly show where we have to be clean at 8 o'clock.
Well, that's
and
fun.
Then the late show at 10 is 18 plus, so we just alternate. That's how it works. So we only see each other if we want. Like, we've been having lunch together. She's great. She's awesome. We had a great lunch today. But so I did the family-friendly show, and I accidentally swore. I let out one F-bomb. But it was fun. It was like we made it part of the show, and it was a whole thing. And I went around and apologized to all the teenagers in the room in the front row individually. It was very fun. And then on the late show the second night, I went out and I said, I'm like, hey, we're on the late show. It's 18 plus. We're allowed to joke about whatever we want. I'm like, they did tell me maybe don't make any Epstein jokes, because we were in the Virgin Islands also, by the way, when this happened. And then... And they didn't actually say that to me, though, but I did it as a bit, as a setup. And then I said that, and then I said, I accidentally swore on the family-friendly show yesterday. And I'm like, but I mean, it's probably not the worst thing that happened to a teenager or in the Caribbean
Oh my
last
God.
little while, hey? And then so I said I wasn't allowed to say Epstein jokes, and I did one immediately. And then I did 2 more, and I had like 3 in the bag in the first 5 minutes, and then 2 people did leave. But other than that, but it was funny to watch because the whole rest of the crowd was loving it. It was a hot crowd. It was very fun. But this couple on the side, the woman, she was laughing, and then her husband was not laughing. And her husband was like getting mad at her for laughing, and it was, you could see like he was having fun, and he was like, I don't like him. And I was like, you're visibly upset. I could tell. And I was like, I'm not going to do any more Epstein jokes. And then I was like, when I was talking about other ships.
Wait, what did the guy look like?
So I was talking about Disney cruises.
He had a red hat on.
I'm like,
did he look like Jeffrey Epstein?
he looked like a guy. So old. Yeah. Yeah,
weird marks
guy,
on his neck. Weird marks.
Mossad looking. No, the weird marks on his neck. Holy shit! Now, because the other joke was that I'm talking about doing Disney cruises, and then I'm like, I don't like kids. There's too many kids on there, and if a baby's crying on a Disney cruise, I can't get mad about that because that's their turf, right? I'm on their watch. I can't do that. But the issue is the adults who go on Disney cruises are
I would do
without
that.
kids.
No.
That's weird. That's a big red flag to me. Yeah, and I'm like, why are you doing that? Are you doing that because the island is no longer available? So now, like, what? And then this is the crazy part. Did you know that adults who do Disney cruises without kids bring autograph books, and they get autographs from the mascots? They get autographs from the mascots on the ship. Do you not know that that's just a guy? That's just a guy. That's a Latino man. What the hell? Like, does she get the book back? And then she's like, who the hell is
But you go, like,
Miguel
I got my
Nuts?
picture
What
taken
is
with Disney
this?
characters in Disneyland.
Well, you probably have to. You have
But
to
they
show
weren't in
a
the
note.
picture.
You have to show a
Yeah, but you
note
were
from
with
your
your
doctor
kids.
saying that you have Asperger's to get on the cruise.
No
That's
autistic
why.
jokes, Shane.
It wasn't an autistic joke. Asperger's is totally different.
Yeah, totally. No, it's not even Asperger's.
I don't think they call it Asperger's. I think. Listen, if you're an adult and you're getting a picture taken with a Disney mascot, fine. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I think
Tinkerbell's adorable. Fuck you.
I think you're a huge loser, but like, that's okay. Well, Tinkerbell, I'll get my picture taken with. I'll do a tape with Tinkerbell. No, I'm just kidding. But like, if you're getting autographs from a guy in a goofy suit, bro, that you're mentally ill. That's mental, and this is a real thing that happens. So that was my second Epstein joke, and then I was talking about how Carnival, when you work on Carnival ships, they make you do dishes once a week, and that's tough. But they do let you throw. They do. No, I'm kidding. But then they do let you throw the most annoying kid overboard once a week, which is great. And then I'm like, that's actually how Epstein got all the kids washed up on shore from Carnival ships. Hey, when life gives you lemons, you have them jerk off the president and all of his friends. So
welcome.
Anyways, this podcast, it's good to be back.
You're too much already.
It's good to have me back here on the pod. I'm gonna get canceled.
Oh, I do.
I don't really know.
I've been saving.
People walking.
Well, you're on a cruise ship. Why do you walk fast?
Slowly in front of me.
You have nowhere to go.
I don't care for that. I'm dealing with a lot of. Because I know. Well, this is it. I got to keep going back to like. These people are on vacation. I'm paid to be here. I don't need to be walking in front of them. Like, I don't need to. You know what I don't like? I don't like.
Go back to the people. Like, how slow are these people walking? And like, what are you wearing? Are you wearing Heelys? Like, where do you have to go?
Fucking. Yeah. Just ripping around the ship in heels. Bro, I should get Heelys for this. I would love.
Yeah.
I'm just in full.
I saw a girl at the mall that had Heelys on, and it's just so funny to see them because when they don't do the Heely thing, it's like they're wearing high heels. It's like click, 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 like skate shoes. So weird.
So stupid.
Click, click, click. That's awesome. That's all. I saw a guy with a shirt that was like a Hawaiian shirt, but then in between the had assault rifles on it. That's something I saw.
Last time I was in the States, I saw a guy at the airport with a shirt full of American flags, and in between all of it, it said, "This is my pride flag." I'm like, oh my God, you're literally the worst person on earth. Ew!
That's insane.
Cool.
Who said that?
Hell yeah, brother.
Who wears that out in public?
Brother. Dude, the shirts on here, I could make a magazine of all the shirts that you see on here. Like just like huge, overweight, old white dude being like passed out in his chair, and it's just like, I don't like work because it sucks. I'm on.
Did we lose him? We lost him.
That's a really good freeze frame.
We lost him right in mid-thought there. His Wi-Fi cut out. I really want to know what the rest of that shirt said. Oh, I think he's coming back. Is he coming back? He's reconnecting.
It looks like he's making fun of marginalized groups.
He totally does. He's frantically buying more data right now.
Also, he has a pretty colorful shirt on as well with no sleeves.
Right? He cut the shirt sleeves off a Cleveland baseball shirt.
Those off?
Yeah, I think he did. I'm pretty sure that used to have sleeves.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's just gone. We lost him. I'm on spring break, so he can fuck off about him.
I was wondering why there's so many teens around.
That's why. Were there lots of teens at the mall near your house today, Shane?
No, I went to my dog had a spa day today, so I went to Emporium for lunch, which is my new spot.
Oh yeah, Larcy's, formerly known as Larcy's.
I was the only one in there, and I hate when that.
Oh, was it? I've never been in there. I haven't been in there since
it's actually pretty good. It's good. I like it. But I don't know, when you're the only customer in there, then like the owner talks to you, the fucking dishwasher comes out like, "Hey, how's your morning going?" I'm like,
no, none of that's
acceptable. But yeah, I mean, we might as well get into our topics. I've been saving up a bunch.
Okay. Well, then hit us with them.
Well, um, dang. Yeah, I have to collect my thoughts here. First of all, I was going to tell you that it was my mom's birthday the other night,
Oh,
and my partner and I went to
Beyonce.
Med Grill. Fiance. I still don't like saying that.
Well, you got to get used to it.
Well, how do you know we're still together? You don't know.
That's a good point. Excellent point, Shane.
But anyway, yes, my fiance, we went to dinner with my parents to Med Grill. It's a solid parents spot, you know?
In Royal Oak there.
Yep.
Yeah, good food, consistent.
Yeah, very good. My mom, had a few of the vinos, and she was letting it loose that the priestly side of the family is cursed, and that's why all this weird shit happens to me all the time.
Really? Is this where Robin gave you the ring back?
Well, she's done that a few times, but then I wanted to tell you this because it's a good little insight to why this shit happens to me. Because my mom was warning Robin that, there's some bad, curses happening. Because weird shit happens to my mom and my dad all the time. And my mom told me that the other day, she had a physical, and she was at the doctor's office. And she went in there, she took all her clothes off, but there was no gown. And this is where we're so alike, because I would do the same thing. She didn't panic and put her clothes back on. She took the paper from the roller that goes over the medical chair and wrapped it around her.
Like a bath towel made of paper?
Like a mummy thing, around her. Yeah. And I'm in my head, I'm I've never heard this story before, and this is exactly what I would do probably. And then she said the doctor came in, and he looked at her, and he didn't say anything. He just immediately turned around and left because he started laughing. So
he should have put the gown in.
It's not just me that's happening to. This is a family curse. So
or it's just a family reaction, because I think I would have probably just kept my shirt and underwear on and been like, hey, I didn't want to get totally naked because there's no thing. I don't think I would have made my own clothes out of paper, but to each their own.
That's, because we panic because we're all full of anxiety.
Yeah.
And we just try to find the easiest out, but it's not the easiest out.
No.
It's the worst out.
It is.
Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to start off with that part. But
I think that's an important setup.
So this is my actual problem. So we're starting to have neighbor problems. And
was this the lettuce people, the cabbage people?
No.
Aggressive dog person?
No. This is new. They're a new family that's moved in. And so it was St. Patrick's Day on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'm working at home. I take my break. I look out, and it's a husband and wife and two small children. One's a baby, one's a small kid, whatever. They have a portable sauna that has been dropped off in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And it's St. Patrick's Day, whatever. But the dad, and these are also people, I've been watching them for a while. They go to church every Sunday, from what I can understand. I've never really talked to them. But the dad he's walking around with a tiny leprechaun hat on and a scary green mask. And he's setting up the sauna that was just dropped off, and he's putting all these, themes up and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot leave the house. And then I leave the house to take the dog for a walk. I come back. I look, he has there's 4 40s of vodka and 50 beers, in the trunk. And then he's sitting there drinking, and he's like, "Hey neighbor, you gotta come over for a sauna," like that. And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I saw that's really cool." And I tried to get in the house, but I dropped my keys, and I'm like, the dog is like starting to bark, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll see you later." Anyway, so I go in the house, immediately shut all the blinds, immediately.
Immediately.
Because number one, a sauna in your driveway, I don't even want to sit in my front lawn with my shirt off at all, let alone go to a person I don't know's house and where people are driving by can see me, like, in there.
This is weird.
Yes. And so then, anyways, I'm kind of watching, you know, the things happening over there. And then he comes out out of the house with a different mask on, but it's on the back of his head. And I'm not making this up. I'm gonna send you photo evidence, okay?
I'm so excited.
It's a mask that the nose is a dick and the chin are balls. And it's on the back of his head. Yeah. So then, whatever, I'm like, Robin was working nights, so I was gonna go do a comedy show. I canceled the show because I can't leave the house. So I just stayed at home, and then there's like 4 dads arrive with like 2 of their wives, and it starts getting lit up like at like 7 p.m. So anyway, I'm like doing stuff, and then I look outside again. The 2 dads come out of the sauna hammered, one of them fully naked. Fully naked.
Like balls to the wall, just hanging out in the breeze?
Everything.
Wow.
And they're throwing clovers on the street that are made of like paper. I get an Amazon package, so I have to secretly go out and get the package and bring it back. And I've noticed that he has left and stuck a clover on my mailbox.
So he's been up in your yard?
Yeah, somehow he came up. I think it was him or maybe his wife or something with their address on it, and they stick it on the mailbox.
Like you don't know which house it's from.
I don't know. I guess maybe there was a note on it and it flew away.
No, but like,
I'm not sure.
But like clearly that's the house of shenanigans.
Yeah, but it's a young family. But anyway, so this is the kicker though. So we're having some kind of water main leak right now, and I phoned my friend who's a plumber, and his wife, she's really nice, but she's completely insane, like very loud, drunk, you know those types. Anyway, he comes over. He's never been over to my house before. He's looking around, doing all this stuff. He leaves, and then he texts me like 2 hours later. He's like, "Hey, I was just invited to this St. Patrick's Day party, and I just realized it's across the street from your house." And his party insane wife, who's also very nice, I think she might listen to this, said, "Oh, I know that guy. He's completely insane."
Oh no.
So now the problem is, I don't think I want to be neighborly friends with these people.
Nope, I think that's a fair assessment.
But how do I avoid them if they're directly across the street? Because now I'm scared if we have a function that he'll wander over if he's that wild.
Oh, he will. You have to keep your functions to the backyard. You need to keep your functions to the backyard.
Because that's what I said. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any friends that like to get naked at a function.
Fair.
Like, maybe, like, if they're skinny dipping, that's one thing, but not in the front yard. And it's weird that I'm the prude and not the party person, and this dad is. So how do I avoid this? I don't think I can.
You could let Hazel bite him or one of his kids. And then be like, "Yo, you probably shouldn't come over."
He might be a lawyer. I think he probably comes from money.
You think he comes from money?
Yeah.
Why do you think he comes from money?
Okay.
Because of your neighborhood?
No. But we live in like the slums, but we heard like word on the street that his parents told him that he shouldn't live in this area because it's a bad neighborhood. But I think they put up the money for the house or whatever, or something
Oh,
like
so
that.
he's not a renter. You're stuck with this guy for a while.
He owns the house. His wife is very nice, but 2 young kids. But he does all these things on like weird holidays. Like who celebrates St. Patrick's Day anymore?
Well, no,
Like
after the age of 21, nobody should.
St. Patrick's Day is every day for me. Like that's. But how do I leave the house with this fucking animal there?
I feel like maybe you need to befriend him just to keep on the up and up, but then Shane, I don't know. I would move. I'd put my house up for
I
sale.
can't move.
You have enough equity now to get the fuck out of there?
I just need to send this to you right now so I can reinforce this right
Okay,
now.
send it to me. I'm on my phone, but I will try to look at it.
So this is what I looked out. I was about to go to bed. It was like 9 p.m. Okay.
Okay.
This is what I see outside my bedroom window. I sent it in the Facebook group.
Okay, I'm going to look right now. Holy fuck.
Yes.
Those guys are just straight up naked. Like they're bare ass naked.
Well,
But
one of them
they look
has
like they might
pants
have
on.
nice. Oh yeah, one does have pants on.
And
He
then
does have he's got a nice ass.
No, he was a good-looking guy. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
like that's
Shout
a buff bum he's got. I think
There
you
is
should
not a
make
fat
friends
guy.
with him.
Yes.
They're like,
Lose my fiance to the neighbor.
well,
And then
he's a good looking dad.
the second photo, if you zoom up, you can kind of see the dick mask, but it wasn't like the best photo. But
Yeah, there's the dick mask. There's a lot going on in your neighborhood right now, Shane.
well,
I don't really
I
know
just
what
wanna
to
stay
say,
at
to be
home.
honest. I think
You're
you
the
should
one that
stay home.
you had a fight with the crackhead neighbor. Give me some
Yeah,
advice. Help me.
I would go out. I'd be like, hey, your behavior is inappropriate for this street, so tone her down, or we can't be friends. You need to get right to the point. Say, this is a family-friendly street, and your naked ass is not family-friendly. Neither is your dick and balls mask. But I would give him one more chance, because maybe it's
I
just a
don't like
once-a-year thing.
confrontation.
Well, do you want me to come over and yell at him for you? Next time he's having an
No.
inappropriate party, invite me over, and I'll be like, yo, dude, this isn't cool. Because I'm all about calling men out for bad behavior right now.
Well, that's great. Well, I mean, to sum it all up, we're going over to our neighbors that we like house tonight because this is how not confrontational our side of the street is. Our neighbors, they're older, they're in their 70s. They're like, "Hey, we saw what happened across the road. Do you guys want to come for dinner and talk about it?"
Those are my favorite neighbors.
So
Yes.
she's making us all these drinks and food, and we're gonna go and just like talk shit about it. But
That's
yeah.
a dream night.
But I can't even hang out front of my house now.
No, you're gonna have to start hanging out in the back, or embrace it, Those are your only options.
Get naked?
Well, maybe not get naked, but be like, I see you, and I'm gonna see you from across the street. Just give a friendly wave. Be like, oh, I'm just on my way out. Sorry, bro. Maybe keep your dick in your pants in front of the neighborhood children, or anonymously call the police and be like, yo, this guy's naked in his.
Well, yeah, it's too. If he wasn't good looking, I think it would be a non-emergency call for sure. But like,
It's probably a non-emergency call for sure because he's got a nice ass. But I still think if somebody across the street from me were naked, I would be like, this is not okay.
it's not okay, right?
It's not.
Like,
It's not. I would be like, this is not okay. You're in the right here, Shane. Sometimes I'm like, Shane, I don't know about this. But if your neighbor is walking around buck-ass naked in their front yard, that's a problem.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm okay with nakedness, but not in, like, the front. And people, it's not a dead-end street. There's people driving through all the time.
Yeah, you live on a non-dead-end street. It's a weird-ass thing to do. Also, saunas are private. They either go in your backyard privately or in your house privately. They're also not something you do with friends.
What?
I think.
Well,
I don't think you sauna with a friend.
I have.
A hot tub is fine. Is that a friend sauna? I don't know.
All right, well, I'll just keep avoiding then. I guess that's what.
Yeah, for now. But seriously, just text me. I'll come over if they're doing something and call them out on bad behavior because I love calling men out on bad behavior.
The guy's gonna be like, "Who are you, his mom?"
Probably, and I'd be like, "I'm fucking old enough to be fucking loser with a big glass of wine."
But that's the thing. I think he used to be like a party bro that has married and had 2 kids, but he's still holding on to that. Because I'm at the point where I'm like, my fucking ideal night is having like some drinks and just sitting on the couch.
Yeah,
and
a little Ramoli perhaps.
I fucking love that. He is holding on to a sliver of the party lifestyle. You know, I do mushrooms and drugs here and there, but that's on occasion. But I'm never naked in the front yard. That's for sure.
You know what? And I'm glad to hear that, Shane. I'm glad to hear that that part of you is in the past because you're going to be a husband soon. That was my question. How's your wedding planning going?
Well, we're not planning what. We're going to Europe for 3 weeks, so that's our planning.
So you're getting married in Europe?
No.
No, you're just going to be engaged forever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She doesn't like a center of attention. I don't either.
That's fair.
I mean, so we're going to go now that we brought this up, now we're going on a trip. I'm very nervous about it because we got a travel agent to like organize.
Yeah.
But I'm really bad at planning and I don't care for
Surprising news about you.
She has listed all the things that she wants to do, which I'm totally cool with. I love going to museums and all that stuff. But half of the things are going on these insane hikes. And I'm like,
oh. And you can't not do it.
I'm going to have to go on Ozempic and start, like getting the shit off because I don't want to be embarrassed of myself, like wheezing up a fucking mountain in the Alps or whatever. I don't
Just
know.
hike Mount Doug a couple times a week. You'll be fine. Where are you going?
We're going to England, Scotland, Amsterdam, Copenhagen.
When do you leave? I'm also going to Europe soon.
What?
I'm going April 22nd.
Yeah, we're going end of May.
Oh, I'll be back. We're just going to Paris.
Where are you going?
Just Paris.
Paris? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Mm-hmm.
Paris.
Me too.
They'll be good.
Well, I've never been, but I heard it's good.
It's so nice. But it's a struggle because we usually go with people that are good at organizing. So this will be a real test.
Oh, a travel agent will be fine. Okay.
What's your problem?
Well, here's my problem, and it actually has nothing to do with going to Europe. I'm sick of fucking hemorrhaging money. Every time I turn around, money, just fucking throwing money everywhere. Oh, what do you want to do? Oh, that costs $500. Oh, hockey, $500. Oh, you won an award at hockey? That's a ticket for $25. Like, if fucking graduation, $300 for grad pictures, $50 for grad tickets. Yeah. Do you want to see how? Oh my God!
The photographer?
Look at this. No, but I have to hold tight. Look at this.
$300? I've never heard of that.
Don't tell Zach. Look at this. The size of this picture we got. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
It's so big. I don't know what to do with it. It's like the biggest.
What the fuck?
It's so big. It's like bigger than life size.
You got like a cardboard cutout.
I don't know what to do with this, and it's like that weird foam stuff, so you can't even like frame it. But even if I framed it, where on the wall would I put this?
There's no way that he wants it up either.
Well, I know. I'm just gonna put it here as our backdrop.
Jesus Christ.
That's
insane. You chose that though, didn't you?
Well, no, they said when I put the package in, they're like, oh, you get this picture free. And I didn't really look at the measurements. And then the package came and I'm like, this package is. And then I opened it. That was at the front.
That's almost like an event poster.
It's bigger than an event poster. Obviously, it's on the mantle, and I don't know what to do with it.
That's insane.
I know, it's very
Someone would
big.
be like, it's like when you use one of those giant pictures for a funeral.
I know.
It's kind of like one of that.
I know. It's huge.
Well, it'll be
It's
a
huge.
conversation piece.
It is for everybody. They're like, why do you have a shimming picture? And I'm like, well, because
Put it
we
in the
love
back
our
window
one
of-
and only child.
Put it in the back window of your car.
Right? So there's that. Then grad, ball hockey starting. That's money. We have to pay for next year's hockey. I just feel like fucking everything is a cash grab. Graduation. Oh, that's lots. Jude, stop. Sorry, he's pouring me wine and he got a little overzealous.
So I'm curious because I've heard this before from other parents. Do you have a personal bartender?
Dude, this is how he pays me back for all the money.
Yeah, my dog is here. My dog just got here. Oh, thank you.
Oh, good job, Hazel.
I heard hockey is the most expensive of the sports.
No, not even close. I would say it's on the cheaper side.
Really? What's the most expensive one? Baseball?
Swimming.
Swimming?
Swimming is, and dance. Those are the two that cost like 3 times as much as hockey.
But swimming, you only need one outfit.
Nope, wrong. That's where you're wrong. You need fancy outfit. Ask my sister. My niece is in swimming. She's a synchronized swimmer. And my sister had to bedazzle a Spider-Man bathing suit for her.
What?
Like with all the little. I know, but they have to get these crazy things. Dance, crazy costumes. It's crazy. It's
dance. I can understand.
But swimming, because those pool fees are expensive.
That's insane.
Hockey's
Why don't they have a swimming show? They have dance moms, but they have no swimming show. I guess that would be kind of weird, I suppose.
Well, I think they might be crazy. Also, kids who ride horses, expensive.
Yeah, well, horses are extreme expense. But you don't want your kids to ride horses.
No, nobody wants a horsey kid. That's crazy.
No.
Hockey's not too bad. It's like $1,000 for 9 months of sport, which is pretty cheap. I don't think that's too much. I don't think that's too much.
Yeah, I don't think my parents knew they weren't going to put me in hockey, just obvious reasons. But,
what's the obvious reason, Crazy?
Asthma?
That would
my dad was like, it's going to be in the NHL, so I'm sure a part of him died when I was born fat.
Who was your dad? Who did he play for?
No, he almost was going to.
Yeah, but really where did he get to?
I don't know. I've never asked.
What? You didn't ask?
He was just really good, and then he hurt himself, I think. And then
that happens. That happens.
I don't remember. I have to ask him.
I feel like soccer is cheaper and baseball are cheaper. Hockey's not that expensive to pay for the season, but skates and sticks are expensive because especially when your kid's a giant fucking spaz and loses the game and smashes his stick into a million pieces and then now doesn't have a stick and doesn't have a stick. It's an important game. Could you hear him chirping in the background?
I love that.
Oh, Jan's back. Oh. Look at you. We're done talking about mermaid sex. We're talking about how much children's sports cost. Did you have to buy more minutes?
God, I can't. Yeah, I did.
What happened?
You missed a lot.
Well, when you pay for internet, it's first of all, it's fucking $40 a day. FYI.
Wild.
Wait, keep talking. I have to pee. You guys talk.
Can't you negotiate that in your contract?
I get 20% off of that, but that's how much it costs for the regular people. And then, but on this ship, on the other ship, Royal Caribbean, it's covered for the whole week. On this ship,
that's Jude. We're ignoring him. He's trying to be noted.
I'm coughing. You get 25. I'm sick. What's he doing?
He's got no shirt on and he's making sandwiches and coughing. Jude.
Oh, I thought that was Shane.
No, it's Jude. I'm in the kitchen. He's making sandwiches. He hasn't been upstairs all day until I started recording a podcast.
Of course.
I can't even eat sandwiches.
I've been talking about. I've been talking about him on stage all week.
Have you? We can't hear you because I have headphones
Yeah.
on. I was just talking about how hockey's not that expensive unless your kid has a fucking temper tantrum and smashes his brand new stick into a million pieces and then doesn't have a stick anymore.
Oh, did that happen?
Yeah. Sure did.
Is he smashing pans around? What's happening? What is he doing?
Yeah, he's being as loud as humanly possible right now. Jude, can you go away?
I'm making a sandwich.
Literally, I've been home all day. This is his first time emerging into the.
You've been home the last 2 hours. So the move here from a guy with no kids is to be like, hey, I'm recording a live thing right now that people actually watch. So you need to get the fuck out of the room. You can't.
That's how you know you don't have children, because he would just. So we're just waiting it out. He's going to be like 2 minutes making a sandwich and he's going back downstairs.
I would assault my kids if I had. I'd beat the shit out.
Well,
of them
that's
if I had.
why you don't.
Yeah, this is why I don't. This is why I know I can't. Because I'd kill him if somebody was. I don't like loud sounds at all. I hate loud sounds. I walk around the ship with noise canceling headphones on because I can't stand the sounds of anybody making loud sounds around. There's like, I had spring break on this cruise ship, and so there's just packs of teens roving the ship.
Yeah.
It's like Lord of the Flies. It's crazy. Is spring break over next week? Like for America?
But everybody, I don't know what theirs is. We have another week.
You have another week?
So yeah, but even all of Canada is different. Even all of BC is different. So I don't know what.
So I'm probably gonna have, because next week I'm on another ship. I'm probably gonna have more kids again, right?
It's possible. It's also leading into Easter. It's really windy here. My lights are flashing. Easter's in 2 weeks.
Easter?
Yeah.
Hardly knew her, right?
Did you look? Did you? Oh, sorry. Carry on.
I'm talking about nothing. Who cares? I don't care what I'm talking about. What were you saying?
Did you look in the pod chat of Shane's pictures of his naked neighbors?
Problem.
This is Shane's problem. His neighbors rented a sauna and then had naked saunas in the front yard, in their driveway.
In the front yard?
Yeah.
Yes.
The front yard? Dude, your neighborhood is not that sketchy. What are you talking about? Also,
and they invited him. And he didn't want to go.
You? Of course you don't want to. Are your neighbors hot?
They left yes, the dad. Well, judging from the dad's ass, he's hot. They left a shamrock-shaped note.
Wait. That's not the dad. That's his
friend.
Then
I don't care. That's just his friend. They left a shamrock-shaped note on his mailbox.
Dude, buddy, what? Why would you? Because here's the thing: Shane lives in a neighborhood where you guys have backyards. So why are they doing it in their front yard?
Because the sauna is one of those temporary ones they drop off, and they're all fenced, so they can't get the sauna in the backyard, so they had to drop it in the street. And so it's just in the middle of the road.
Is this not the most? Is this not the most West Coast thing, though? Like your biggest problem, the neighborhood's going to shit. Oh, really? Lots of crime? What's going on? My neighbors are doing saunas naked in the front lawn.
But he also was wearing a mask where the nose was a penis and the chin was balls.
And this is a guy that has 2 small children.
He's a dad.
He's lucky he's only got 2 small children, I guess. So that sounds potent.
Well,
sounds like a potent man.
There's a whole thing. And all.
I mean, how bad are you mad? Like, you could just call the cops.
That's what I said.
No. I'm not going to call the cops, but it was a Tuesday night, I'm just settling in. I'm fluffing my pillow, put my nightcap on. I'm about to close the blinds and I see like this man's fucking ass and nuts and like, come on. And I'm the last person to be like angry about someone naked. It's just people are driving past. I don't need this in my life right now.
Was he packing?
A dick or a gun?
A dick.
I'm pretty sure I could hear the slapping of his thighs from across the road, so yeah. Probably.
Just this
If
man's
you're fucking
thick.
naked on the street, of course you'd be packing. I can't imagine not be packing if you're doing
That
that.
actually is so crazy that did it happen just one time, or is this like a multi-day thing?
Yep. It was for St. Patrick's Day.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's like, I don't know, because like a lot of the time, this crazy shit that's happening in your life, I feel like it's your fault, but like this doesn't feel like your fault.
Okay.
This
Well, we
feels-
also covered when you left
You missed so much.
that actually it's not my fault. All these things are happening to me because my mom's birthday, she got drunk and she happened to tell my fiance, she's like, just so you know, the Priestley family's cursed and a lot of weird shit happens to us. And then she
Yeah.
goes into a whole story about, like, just to sum up, she went for a physical, she took her clothes off, and there was no gown, so she just took the paper off the thing that goes over the thing and wrapped herself in it.
This is you, man. This is
No,
your.
it's not
I
his
know.
fault.
That's
That's
not
what
a
I was
curse.
mad about, because I would have done the same thing that my mom did, and then I
Why?
would have had the story.
That's not a curse. But that's not a curse. That's like a weird call. Like, why would you, if there's no gown, you talk to somebody and you're like, hey, there's no gown, but your family, your DNA doesn't allow you to have any kind of conflict in any way. But to the point where you cannot advocate for yourself in basic situations. So like, if there's no gown,
God.
thank God, because it's very fun for us. But like, if there's no gown, you ask somebody. You don't pick the paper up off the bed in the medical clinic and wrap it around you. It's, first of all, it's translucent.
No,
No, it's not translucent.
it's not translucent.
It is.
No,
I said
it's thick
to her,
enough to
like-
not be able to see through.
If
I
you
was
put
like-
that on in front of some light, we can see your nips.
I said, why didn't you just put your clothes back on and ask for a gown?
Yeah.
She's like,
Totally.
said the exact same thing I would say. She's like, I
What's that?
panicked. I didn't know what else to do.
Panic, didn't know what else.
The Priestley family have so much anxiety about talking to other people about problems that we try to problem solve, but it gets us into more problems.
But you know, there's medication.
I'm
No,
on medication.
Does your mom also drink too much, or is it?
No, I think she's fine. She's more of she drinks wine and watches like ER or Chicago Fire. Like, that's about it. She doesn't.
Like every day, though?
Survivor.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not at her house every day, but on her birthday, she had a few vinos.
You should have vinos on your birthday.
The more you try to control stuff that's outside of your control, i.e. people, places, and things, the more chaotic your life will be, because my life also used to be chaotic when I was like this people-pleasing person like this. I also might have wrapped the thing around me. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have done that, but like...
You wouldn't have done that.
Body.
Our mom might have, though.
Forrest Gump. Remember Forrest Gump, and when Lieutenant Dan comes from a long line of men who died in every American war? This is like shame, but like they're just really scared all the time. It's like
we would jump off the boat and let it crash into the dock to go say hi to our friends. That's what we would do.
Ravenwood.
I watched Forrest Gump on cable TV in my hotel room the other night. You know how awesome that is?
That's great.
To watch something on a VH1 movie that's just on. Oh.
And you watch the commercials and everything?
Yeah, dude. Totally.
Because I watch a lot. Like, I have cable and I watch TV, but I only record things because I can't stand.
It felt alive. Okay, here's the thing that I can talk about. I've tried. I've said for a long time, I'm like, you will not get old if you stay up to date on music. and you try to listen to new music and you don't just get stuck listening to the same thing, you'll stay younger for longer. And I identify as a 25-year-old age-wise.
We're aware.
I don't feel 45 at all, but lately it's starting to happen. I realized it because the festival posters this year are coming out, and I don't know who anybody is anymore. First of all, I need glasses to read them now. That's new. And also, I realized the Lollapalooza poster came out, and I was like, oh, they're still doing Lollapalooza. I didn't know that, first of all. And then I started reading it. Buddy, I'm familiar with the music of, like, in any kind of significant way, one headliner of the entire festival. And the headliner that I'm familiar with is Smashing Pumpkins. So
somebody pull up the lineup. I need to know what it is.
I'm old. It's I can only have one device on the internet at once here, so I can't do it. But
I'll look.
Producer Taryn, tell us who the lineup.
One of them is Charlie XCX, who I know.
I know who that is.
Yeah, but if you put on Charlie XCX, I wouldn't be able to pull a song and tell you.
I wouldn't know.
You know what I mean? But
I feel like I might know. But I also
Olivia Dean, who I actually do
Lord,
like
I know who
Olivia
Lord
Dean.
is.
Well, and I know Lord too. Actually, that's true. I know one Lord album quite well.
The one with
the XX. Isn't the XX like that hipster duo or whatever?
Who is it?
Man, I know the XX had that one song on the Jeep commercial, and that's it.
That's what I know.
And
I own.
Is great. I like Olivia Dean a lot, but I only know like 2 songs, and then after that, it's like maybe in the first couple lines I know a few artists, and then once it hits like the 4th line, I'm gone, man. I got nothing. I don't know anyone.
Yeah, I'm on the same page as you because I know the first 2 lines, like Empire of the Sun, Major Lazer, The Neighborhood.
I know Major Lazer.
I know the Empire of the Sun. I know Youngblood.
But now I don't know Notion, Titty Fuck.
Notion is
Lid,
good.
or whatever.
I know Notion.
Titty Fuck.
Mother.
I know who Mother is. Aren't they from here?
Mother sucks ass, dude.
Yeah.
They're not on there.
They are.
I own a 17-year-old, so I feel like I'm a little bit up to date just because I'm by force have to be.
Notion is electronic music, I think. And here's the thing: is another thing. I was like, well, maybe it's just because I mostly lately have been listening to a lot of like house music, like electronic music, and then I'm like, you just know Fred again. You don't know anyone else. Like that's like it.
Yeah.
So
I love Fred again.
Yeah, me too. But like, I'm not like.
Wet Leg is very good.
Wet
Leg is another band.
That's not a name.
Wet Leg is another band that I know, but I've never listened to, but people like. And my younger friends tell me that they like Wet Leg. Like Alistair Ogden is a big Wet Leg guy. I know that. And I've never listened to them, though. Because I'm slipping. It's slipping away.
But your friend, so I'm friends with Daniel, your friend Xavier, who I love, posted some new music a while ago on his Instagram, and I started listening, and I fucking love them. But now I can't remember who they were.
You know what? Fuck you. First of
what?
all, because my whole life, my whole adult life, I've been trying to show you music I think you might like, and you reject it with the full force of 1,000 suns, no matter what. And my buddy Xavier posts something, and you're like, well, I'll take a dive into this. Let's see what this is.
Because he gives it to me innocuously, not like, holy fuck, you have to listen to this. It's going to change your fucking life. And I'm like, not.
By the way, Xavier there's no one in the world who is worse than being like, this is the best song you've
I know. I also know that.
It's also how I know.
Oh, I need to. Sorry.
It's also how I know that I used to be really annoying about music.
You were. I need to ask Xavier something because I randomly met his.
He's not gay. He's not gay. I know, right?
That's not what I was going to ask him, and I know he's not gay. I was randomly ran into his mom at one of your shows, and it was for Mother's Day at the Fernwood. And he or one of, I don't know if he has siblings, had gifted her a slug brooch, and I really liked it. And I want to know where the slug brooch came from, because I would rock that.
I'm guessing it was his sister who gave her the slug brooch.
Can I tell my Xavier story?
Yes.
So I think I wonder. I don't know. Well, he'd laugh about it now because he knows me.
First of all, Xavier's like my best friend in the whole world, and I love him so much.
He's a great guy.
There isn't a more pure soul, other than my wife, that I think exists. He's he's pure innocence and joy.
He's a nice man. I saw him at Flow the other night. That's a good ass gig.
That's the last place I saw him, and I was very drunk and introduced myself because I don't think we'd actually met in person.
Well, that's nice.
Well, the first
what's
time.
Your Xavier story?
So the first time I met him unofficially, I was working at a print shop, and I was, pretty new there when I was working, and he came in and he asked for his Xavier DJ poster on this. He wanted waterproof thing because I guess people throw drinks and shit up in the air or whatever. But it was his name on a huge poster board. And so anyway, I did the thing for him. I got it printed. He picked it up. He did the show. And then he came back in and he's like, it got wrecked. I want my money back. And I'm so new. I'm like, so what's the last thing that happened? He's like, well, I had it on my DJ thing, but people ripped it off and put it in the crowd. And it was all pulled off. And I didn't know.
It's not a you problem.
I was still new, so I asked my manager, and she's like, no, but he already signed it. We can't, refund that. So I had to tell him. He goes out, and then 10 minutes later, he brought his mom in, and his mom ripped me apart,
I can see that.
To shreds.
Yeah. That sounds
and so then when I first started seeing him around, because he's friends with Dan, I was like, I fucking hate this guy. I went home that day with I hate myself. That lady was like, you suck, you piece of shit.
His mom
she ripped me apart.
Yeah,
I think we gave him the refund. Actually,
his mom will defend him no matter what to anybody.
That's not a good parenting move.
But he's a nice man. I've gotten over it. I've never told him that story, but
I'm glad you just did. I think Xavier's wonderful. I want to know where the slug pin came from, and thank you for turning me on to the music that I don't remember who it was.
Hey, someone destroyed my poster. Can I get a refund? It's like, hey, I bought this car and I got hammered and ran. I drove it into a tree. Can I get a refund? I hit 2 kids with it.
Right? I bought this white shirt and dumped red wine down the front. Bullshit. No, you don't.
You know what? It was me not on medications. You know how much anxiety I had. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Like that. And then I'm like, you're like, you have to tell him no. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, sorry, we can't give you a refund. And then his mom comes in like, you better give my son a refund. You ruined this. You blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God.
That's awesome. I can't wait to confront him about this. It's gonna be great.
I'm excited too. Way to go, Xavier. And your mom sent her slug pin.
I feel like I had another note about.
We were in the middle. Did you see the giant picture, Daniel? We were in the middle of talking about how much children cost. Have you seen Jude's picture behind me?
So fucking funny.
Look behind me.
So funny.
I see it.
You haven't been to.
You gotta pick it up. This is insanely big. It's like.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I was not. I was not expecting it to be that big.
That's the fucking most insane thing. It's bigger than Sarah's head.
People who are not watching this on YouTube are going to be like, what the fuck are they talking about? Okay, if you're watching this, listening to this, fast forward to YouTube till about, 56 minutes. And so I ordered Jude's grad pictures, which were fucking expensive. And it's like, comes with this free print. And I was like, oh, that sounds great. And then the box came, and I was like, this box is very large for grad pictures. Because that enormous poster that's on foam was in it. And I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with
that's
it.
That's like if he died and you needed to.
I know. I feel like I should need to buy an easel and put it in the fucking living room or something.
You should.
Huge.
With a
it's on the mantle.
fuck, that's funny as hell.
It's so big.
funny.
Also, his grad pictures are fucking hilarious in general because I don't know what they told him. I just paid the sitting fee and sent him in.
The one where he's like this on the chair is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Does one of these, sitting on a backwards chair. Oh, fuck.
Looking like Jack Harlow.
Straight up headshots.
Unreal. He
What,
did
it
like
cost
full glam
$300?
headshots. Shane,
I think they were like $250.
You gotta post these on socials.
I will. I'll send them. I'll send them to our wonderful producer. Post
fucking
grad
died
pictures
laughing
up.
at that.
Shane, you haven't even seen them yet. Like they're
I
amazing.
know he did.
Okay,
All right, I guess we're at the end anyway.
we're kind of been an hour, so
Thanks for
you
having me
fucking
on.
one of
Thanks.
you can come whenever.
Dan.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's true. I got a vasectomy, so I got a vasectomy for. All right.
Okay, gross.
Well, yeah,
No one wants to talk
All
about
right,
that.
thanks for coming.
Okay, bye.
Say goodbye.
Thanks to
Sarah?
Ghostbuster for our theme music. See you next week.
He can fuck off.
I'm
But yeah,
Shane.
thanks to Ghostbusters. I'm Sarah. Is he still here?
I'm Dan.
This has been What the Hell's Your Problem?
Yeah.
We're super classy.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.